Hi friends, welcome to OnePlus 8T review. This video will answer most of your questions that you would be thinking of before purchasing the phone. Without any further delay, let's get started. Let us start with the build quality. The phone looks premium with matte finish back and the curved edges provide good in-hand feel and grip. The glass and aluminium metal sandwich design is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass. Phone is fairly slim with 8.4 mm thickness and 188 grams of weight is evenly distributed throughout the body. Let's move on to the physical overview. To the right we have the alert slider and the power key. Left side of the phone holds the volume rocker. The bottom side of the phone has the speaker, primary earphone, Type-C charging port and the SIM slot. The top side holds the secondary microphone. The next category is the display. 6.55-inch 120Hz flat panel Fluid AMOLED screen with peak brightness up to 1100 nits can be used in direct sunlight without any issues. Color reproduction, contrast levels and viewing angles qualifies it to be an A+ panel. Refresh rates can be swapped to 60Hz from 120Hz to save battery consumption. The display supports 10-point multi-touch support and I didn't face any green tint or black crush issue at lower brightness. I observed that the DC dimming is absent on the phone. You can binge watch full HD content on YouTube and other OTT platforms in HDR+ mode as the phone comes with Widevine L1 support. Sound output from the phone is adequately loud and I didn't face any distortion even at higher volumes. Earpiece can also double as another speaker with Dolby Atmos surround. Let's move on to the SoC and performance of the phone. OnePlus opted to use the flagship 865 Snapdragon processor, which is coupled with 8 or 12 gigs of LPDDR4X RAM, can handle any task with buttery smooth experience. 3.1 UFS storage also enhances the disk-intensive operations to be very fast. All these along with the clutter-free and less bloated Oxygen OS is a boon. The phone ships with Android 11 out of the box and UI now resembles as a clone to the Samsung's One UI 2.0. The X55 modem covers large number of 5G and LTE bands. Phone supports dual band Wi-Fi and also uses the latest Bluetooth 5.1 for connectivity. Dual band GPS on phone can lock to satellites within 3 seconds. Call reception and download speeds are also too good. Moving on to the sensors that are present on the phone. Kudos to OnePlus as it didn't skip any major sensor. The in-display fingerprint sensor is super responsive and positioned well. The haptics are improved when compared with older generations of OnePlus devices. NFC, gyroscope, footstep counter, barometer, name it and you're covered. Let's now move on to the camera department. Though the 48 megapixel IMX586 sensor with f1.7 aperture is old hardware, the camera performance on 8T is improved by OnePlus using the software processing, which is similar to what we are seeing in the Pixel line of phones. The camera captures decent photos in good lighting conditions and the colors turned out to be natural. There is a scope for improvement in the HDR algorithm. The 16 megapixel ultrawide camera has a field of view of 123 degrees, which is the widest in this range of phones. The shots from the 5 megapixel macro lens capture some good quality pictures when the subject is placed as near as 3 to 4 centimeters. Optical image stabilization is present and all resolutions like 4K and 1080p at 30 or 60 frames per second are supported. The video is stabilized very well even while running. The slow motion videos are capped at 240 frames per second at 1080p and also footage is usable only under great lighting conditions. To the front we have the IMX471 f2.4 fixed focus lens which can capture sharp selfies. It also helps in unlocking the phone using face unlock feature at blazing speeds. Portrait selfies turned out to be good with nice edge detection. The video recording is capped at 1080p. Highlights are blown out when selfies are captured with backlight. This can be corrected with future software updates. Nightscape photos with the primary lens had some noise and green tint added to them. Camera 2 API is enabled, so we can expect Gcam ports to the device real soon, which can further improve the camera performance. Monochrome lens which is added to the device is kind of useless as better results can be created using post-processing. The next topic of the phone is battery and charging. 65 watt charging is one of the fastest tech available in the market. OnePlus is using a dual battery setup with 4500 mAh capacity that can charge the phone from 0 to 100% in 38 minutes. Users can expect a minimum of 6 hours of screen on time at 120Hz and auto brightness settings. The charger that is shipped in the box can be used to power delivery up to 45 watts for all other Type-C devices as well. Let's get into gaming. Gaming on the phone is nothing short of spectacular. The Adreno 650 GPU can handle all graphic extensive games without any hiccups. The 240Hz touch sampling rate, dual speakers and game mode are additional benefits that you can get. The phone tends to heat up near the camera region during gaming sessions. The final topic of the video are some special features and the verdict for the phone. OnePlus introduced Always On Display along with numerous customizations which is pleasant to use. Display temperature adjustments, Zen mode, look and feel changes using different fonts and icon customizations are some of the unique features that OxygenOS provides. Great support from developer community due to easy bootloader unlocking process is an additional advantage. The track record for the longevity of OnePlus phones is good and the phone can be used for at least 2 to 3 years along with software updates at least till Android 14. Some of the cons that I observed in the phone are the absence of wireless charging and official IP rating. I felt that the design is copied to mimic the Samsung S20 series. The phone also doesn't offer expandable memory, so choose the storage model that fits for you. If you are using a phone that is 2 years old, then this is a good phone to get if your budget is under 45k. OnePlus 8T covers most of the checkboxes and can be called a decent all-rounder. Do like, share and subscribe to the channel for more interesting content. Thank you.